All right, guys, so we're gonna try something a little different today. I'm gonna try and poach eggs for my breakfast. I've never done this before, or at least successfully, but as we get into prep, there's only so many things that we can do with our food, especially being 3 weeks out. That's gonna obviously bring any kind of enjoyment to food because it's very bland, it's very plain. So I already have my rice and my bell peppers sauteed up from the pan. I like crispy rice, so if you guys have the opportunity or the time of day, put your stuff in a non-stick pan so you don't have to use oil or anything like that, and it just tastes better than throwing it in the microwave. Obviously microwave is for convenience, but you know, we are here. So I've watched a bunch of YouTube videos. I don't know if I'm gonna do this right, so bear with me, guys. So bring the water to a simmer, not a boil. We're gonna stir it a little bit. So this egg was cracked, so bear with me, guys. And then we're just gonna keep it there. So moment of truth, did we do it right? So this one in the middle lost all its egg white, but nice and runny. This one, perfect. And then this was the broken one. So I think we did it right. I just feel like we lost a lot of the egg white. So I'm probably not gonna do this again in prep, but I think this is a really cool idea and it's only gonna get better. So I'm gonna give this a try. I like nice yolky eggs, so it's gonna do really, really good for obviously the rice. So. All right, guys, well, hopefully you guys can hear me because the music in here is kind of loud, so hopefully it doesn't get kind of copyrighted. If it does, I'll just end up turning the volume off anyway and do a voiceover, but I'm gonna run you through a couple exercises I have on my pull day today. I'm gonna just try to get in, get out. Battery is at like 40%. So I'm just gonna run through a couple things. First one's gonna be a cable pullover. So a couple tips here is having something to elevate your feet so that way you can get more of a stretch at the top end, right? So I have this plate here, stick my ass out, letting the weight pull away.
I got some secrets, I'm shaking the game so they stay on their toes. Stay in your lane, how to stay on the go. I came to play with the pros and act like a rookie, so they overlook me. Then I double up again, none of their knows. None of them cold, they just got lucky but never adapted. So I'm to the one if it's coming to blows. My enemies cutting it close. I let them think that they got me, but what do you know? I had them beat before we ever spoke. I'm ready for smoke. I need to know everything, who and the what and the where. I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious, George, I hop in the Porsche, 5 and a horse, I'm ready for war, I'm coming for throats, to turn to a ghost, I need to know everything. Now they ain't go harder than me, they need to...
So the second exercise is gonna be a single arm cable row. I like this setup, I like having a upright bench so that way I can brace myself up against something, but also have basically a point of reference on how my body needs to be aligned, because most of the times we see a lot of people dip down to the one side and they're getting a lot of oblique work and then they're just using a lot of rotation, whereas here I can post up and I can just drive, move the scap, really contract down, but also put my hips into a position that I'm actually getting a good contraction. Because you have to understand is when you're going through a motion, it's about taking point A and point B and closing the distance to get a full contraction. So that's what I'm doing here. So start with the right side. I'll fast forward a little bit and then go over to the left side.
But act like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious, George, I hop in the Porsche, 5 and a horse, I'm ready for war, I'm coming for throats, to turn to a ghost, I need to know everything. Yeah, let's go. There's not a man that I fear. There's nobody here that can stop me. Cause I'm in a league of my own, kid. Y'all can just sit back and watch me. They know who I am, they can't imitate. Don't stay in your lane, I'ma set it straight.
You need to understand, at 3 weeks out, it's not necessarily about setting PRs. It's about stimulating the muscle, getting in, getting out. Stimulate, don't annihilate. Because at this point, I don't really have anything that is gonna do any good to rebuild muscle. So setting in, let it move the scap forward. Don't forget you guys' intra. So 1 scoop of raw EAAs. This is the watermelon grape. It is fire. It's one of the new flavors that they just dropped. And then 5 grams of creatine. So liter of water during training. This is liter 4 out of 5.5 today. So baselining water, 3-4 weeks out, 5.5 liters of water, 1/4 teaspoon pink salt on all meals. That's what it's always been for me though. I don't ever deviate. I think the only hard time I have is like in the off season when I'm pushing food and I'm just not trying to drink a bunch of water, which I need to get better at, but it is what it is. I don't use any other artificial flavors or anything like that. Literally just water. But yeah, make sure you guys get it in. Make sure you guys use my code Casner10 on any raw products. They're fire. Next exercise is going to be a makeshift like upper back row. So there's not a upper back row machine that I like here. They have like the old school hammer strength one, but one side's a little rickety. And I'm just not a huge fan of it. I never really feel it. Versus here, I'll show you guys the setup here in just a second. But same thing, upright bench. This just gives you a little bit more support. Same thing, driving hips back, keeping chest up nice and high. We're actually gonna pull from a lower angle than what we were seeing with the single arm row, a little higher, about shoulder height to pocket. Here, we're coming down and then trying to drive up and really pull the shoulder blades together. Again, this is more upper back, so you can get more traps, things like that. Those are definitely areas that I need to build and grow. Just overall back development, honestly, for me, but you know, we'll address that in the off season. So we're gonna do 2 sets here. The last set is a rest pause set. So I'll stop the stretch position, take 5 seconds, and then rep it out as much as I can. Now is not the best time to be doing like these like intensifiers, but I just feel really good today. I've been getting a little bit more food, so we're gonna try and push it. Hopefully not get hurt, but this is 2 sets, 8 to 12. But yeah, so if you guys have a handle like this, just put D handles on each side of it so you can get a little bit of a better grip. This isn't super heavy, 135. It's just a struggle to set up here. So what I'm gonna do is drive my chest into the pad, kick my hips back, feet back, chest up, right? And all I'm trying to do is drive, squeeze.
You cannot handle this. I don't think you can pay for the damages. I know when it's gonna be a first place, you gon' need first aid. Think you need bandages. Whoa, you know I'm about to lock it. Like my mom said they was looking for just like the Loch Ness. They gon' knock me off the throne, they better stop it. They can never reach me where I'm at, I'm in a rocket cockpit. In other words, you can't touch me. It's like I got the ball and it's rugby. And you won't see me when I'm coming through. You can't stop me, I'm running through. I'm untouchable, yeah, 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 I'm untouchable, yeah. Yeah, let's go. There's not a man that I fear. There's nobody here that can stop me. Cause I'm in a league of my own, yeah. Y'all can just sit back and watch me. They know who I am, they can't imitate. Don't stay in your lane, I'ma set it straight. I'm building my way to the top. You get in my way, you know that I'ma renovate. You know I'm about to lock it. Like my mom said they was looking for just like the Loch Ness. They gon' knock me off the throne, they better stop it. They can never reach me where I'm at, I'm in a rocket cockpit. In other words, you can't touch me. It's like I got the ball and it's rugby. And you won't see me when I'm coming through. You can't stop me, I'm running through. I'm untouchable, yeah, 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 I'm untouchable, yeah. Feed, fight, foe from. I'm the giant that they running from. Taking shots, I think they jump the gun. If they go against me, then they done. You cannot handle this. I don't think you can pay for the damages. I know when it's gonna be a first place, you gon' need first aid. Think you need bandages. You know I'm about to lock it. I'm the monster they was looking for, just like the Loch Ness. They gon' knock me off the throne, they better stop it. They can never reach me where I'm at, I'm in a rocket cockpit. In other words, you can't touch me. It's like I got the ball and it's rugby. And you won't see me when I'm coming through. You can't stop me, I'm running through.
Alright guys, so had to go to Costco after my workout. The last 2 exercises I did on my workout was literally a bicep curl with a cable and then a hammer curl. So that is it. Had to run to Costco, got to pick up some good stuff here, and I will show you the Costco haul. So this cost $249 and some change, so roughly $250. First thing, obviously, gotta wash the clothes. I like this one, free and clear, has no dyes, no scents, anything like that. It's literally just detergent. So I have very sensitive skin. The most clean stuff that I can use is the only thing that works, so that way I don't break out or have any issues with my skin. Costco for some reason did not have eggs, so went with the hard-boiled eggs. This will be cool though, that way I don't have to use the pan and use spray oil and all that other stuff. I'm trying to cut back and see if even the small amount of fat that's in like the 0-calorie spray oil is going to get me 1% better. Anything to get that 1% is I'm willing to try. So hard-boiled eggs, 3 in the morning. So I got 2 packs. I don't know if Brooke is going to eat them, but these are definitely for me. I'll have to go pick up, I think, of eggs from Rayleigh's for her here in a bit. All right, next we went ahead and got like some home essential stuff where I did. So razors, obviously we're getting to that point where the whole body has to get shaved. So I like these ones, the Venus Ultra Smooth. Yes, they are women's razors, but they just work really well for me. Vitamin C, if you know, if you're a bodybuilder, you use a lot of vitamin C towards like that last week. Natural diuretic, some Jet Dry for the dishwasher, because we're out. Some dishwasher detergent, and then of course some Swiffers. Make sure our house is clean and not dusty. Alright, and then food wise, so I got 2 packs of strawberries. One's going to go in the freezer, one's going to go in the fridge. I got 2 packs of blueberries, same thing, one in the fridge, one in the freezer. I got these small sweet mini peppers. I use these in the morning, just cut them up. I use like 2 every morning, so about 50 grams. So that'll last me a couple days. Switching over to asparagus from green beans. So I have to go get a steamer for my vegetables because I don't have one apparently. And then lastly, big old thing of chicken breast. So obviously where we're at, we eat a lot of chicken. So #1 protein source, chicken. The biggest hack I can tell any bodybuilder is get a membership to Costco or Sam's Club. Buy in bulk, it's gonna save you so much more money. This would have costed me a lot more at Walmart or Rayleigh's or wherever you guys shop. Whole Foods, especially Whole Foods. But yeah, that's the grocery haul. Nothing super exciting. 21 days out, so yeah. See you guys in a minute. All right, guys. So finishing up the day. I know this video is kind of all over the place again. Just trying to get real content out. Try different things. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the training. A little bit of instructional work there, and then obviously my attempt at a poached egg this morning. So gonna get my vitamins and stuff ready for tomorrow. Really cool tip is we have this little ceramic thing, and I just put all my pills in there and then just take it out of the shooter. I used to use like the little Dixie cups, just put it all in one. That way I'm not searching through, even though I do have this cool pill box from Revive. Again, code Casner on anything Revive. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do is show you guys how I get ready. I know I kind of went over a little bit in previous films and things like that, or videos, but been changing some things up. Had to throw in a little bit of melatonin just because sleep hasn't been the best, but also like some DSIP, so DSIP. Take my GH at night, all that other good stuff. But I have been doing like a hot tea with the Revive Sleep. So get a small cup. You can literally use like 6 ounces of water, so that way you still get a nice good flavor out of it. Fill it up. And then I'm just gonna put it in the microwave for about 1.5 minutes. I did it for like 2 minutes earlier in the week and burnt the hell out of my tongue. But as that's going, in the ceramic end, I'm gonna put my pills for tonight. So this Multi-Pro, 4 caps here. The Revive Sleep on this side. Open up the box. So I have inositol, selenium, alpha lipoic acid, some cholesterol stuff, vitamin D, Revive Complete Vital for heart health. So if you're enhanced, this is a non-negotiable for all of my clients that are enhanced. Tudka, some fish oil, and some magnesium glycinate. If I can get it out. And then I do 10 milligrams of Novodex or tamoxifen, whichever one you want to call it. And that's pretty much it. So I'll take the rest of this water. This is the last of my 5.5 liters for the day, besides obviously what's in the microwave. And just like that. All right, so while we're here, might as well get everything ready for tomorrow. So I have 10 milligrams of Novodex, 50 milligrams of Proviron, 50 milligrams of Winstrol, 1 pack of the Revive Essential Vitamin Pack. We'll do the same thing, inositol for those, selenium, Revive Kidney. I also do BPC 157 oral for gut health. So I do, what is that, 250 micrograms, 500 micrograms a day. And then Revive Liver, 4 tabs. And then D-limonene. And then also the Multi-Pro, so 4 tabs of that. So getting everything ready, stay on top of it, make it a daily routine, becomes second nature. So it's, again, not something you guys are missing out on, not something you guys have to forget about or scramble to get ready in the morning or anything like that. So like that, and then I put my glutamine, my 80 Good Morning Life, pills, electrolytes, my SLU PP332, and my Clen off to the right side, as that's all the stuff that I take in the morning. And then here we have a nice little warm water. We're going to take our Revive Sleep, 1 scoop. I'm going to have to re-up here soon. This is one of those things that I don't want to run out of, because one, I think it really helps, really just calm the body at night. But again, it might just be a placebo thing. And then 3 milligrams of melatonin under the tongue. Do the dissolvable ones. It's going to get in your system faster. Let it sit under your tongue. and let it dissolve. And then we're just gonna mix up our nighttime tea. So that is pretty much it, guys. Again, nothing super crazy today. I hope you guys enjoyed the training, a little bit of a different format. If there's things that you guys want to see, if you guys want to see voiceovers or something like that, full days of eating again, I have a high day tomorrow, and just so on with that. Next video is going to be a big recap of the last month and a half of all the clients that I've had compete, going over them, giving you guys insight, because that's something I want to put onto this channel as well. So again, if there's anything else that you guys want to see, please let me know. And I really look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Thank you.